like
how
that.
I was married to a DL man, or how I found out that I was married to a DL man. That's the start of the story.
All the small talks. All the small talks.
To his family, so people were like, everything people were questioning. Like one time he was on vacation and FaceTime, and there was one bed in the room with the nigga.
That right there is all you need to know. You still married this nigga. You
or like, you know, and we making excuses. I'm like, maybe he slept on the couch, you know? I'm like, maybe he slept on the couch. Or like one time, like,
you was trying to get in. You was trying to shoot that nigga Bell. Maybe he slept on the couch with one bed.
Yeah, like maybe
adult males.
Maybe the guy slept in the bed. He slept on the couch. Maybe they could. I don't know. Or like another time, like his. And you know, I think when something's part of you, sometimes you don't realize he would slip and say little gay things. Sometimes it's so like. One time, his aunt was like, his aunt said something to him, and he was like, you know, yeah, don't worry about Chuck. He would die without me. Like that. So it's kind of like, what the fuck are you talking about? And another, like he had a girl at one point, but then he said the girl he was with for 2 years, he never nutted from sex with her. But then he said he nutted from sex with this other big girl. So then I was like, well, maybe he just likes bigger girls. There was very suspicious. And then Chuck, confusing. And then Chuck had him on payroll. That's another thing, because Chuck was a wealthy white man, but this nigga never went to work. There were signs.
Chuck was a scammer.
But I thought. No, Chuck went to work.
Chuck was the shit.
Bro never went to work.
I called the husband.
He was sponsored.
I called my dear husband BB for Bussy Bandit. That's what
Bussy Bandit.
That's the nickname I gave him, just so I don't use his name for, you know, legal purposes.
All right, so let's get to the story now.
Right.
So now let's go to the part where you all right. He came up here, y'all about to start dating, and you're married. Let's skip some through, because you only got an hour.
Okay, so we start dating, we married or whatever, and but all of a sudden, like, we cool at first, but then all of a sudden this nigga's like throwing like hissy fist for every little thing, like just very like sassy all the time.
You niggas be sassy. I told you these niggas.
No, very hissy fit. Like anything you say to him is like, why would you say something? Like it just all the time. So I'm like growing suspicious, because I'm like, why are you so emotional about everything? It was almost like he wanted to be there, but he didn't at the same time. Like, I don't know. So I went through his phone. One night, he was sleeping. Something just told me, look in this nigga phone. So I pick up the phone, and I have no idea what the code is, but I put the nigga's birthday in, and the fucking phone opens. So I'm like, oh, shit.
You put Chuck's birthday in.
I put BB's birthday.
Oh, I was about to say.
I put BB's birthday in his phone, and it opens. Mm-hmm. So I look in the phone, and I'm nervous because he sleep right next to me, but I just start trying to hurry up and look for shit, and I just go to recently deleted, because I'm like, if there's anything, it's gonna be in here. I'm thinking I'm gonna find bitches in there.
Mm-hmm.
I look in there.
I
look in there. I see two niggas' names, and like they got hearts next to their name. It's like a nigga named Alejandro with a purple heart next to it, and a nigga named Ferris with a purple heart next to it.
So with the purple, cuz.
I don't know what that symbolizes. That might be some type of DL code. I don't know.
She thought it was Grape Street.
I don't know.
Some blue hearts.
So I click on the messages, and like they messaging him like pictures of their body and shit, but he's not really responding.
Like naked pictures?
Yeah, he's like, and talking about something. Do you have any recents or whatever? So I'm thinking like, I don't know what this is. Maybe, and also
what? You don't know what this is.
So also, let me tell you another thing. So my ex also had a drug addiction. A very bad drug. Not while I was with him. He was a recovering addict. Like he had been off of cocaine for like 2 years.
How old is this nigga now?
He's 34.
And he got a drug addiction? Goddamn.
Life be like,
yeah, a 10-year drug addiction. So, you know, having the experience I have with my mother, I'm like, you know, maybe he was hustling these niggas for money. I don't know. Like, I'm making excuses because it can't be what I'm thinking, right? I'm in denial about the shit. So I don't tell him I went through the phone because he's deleting shit, and I don't want to tell him where he delete the good shit. I waited a little while to see.
So you wait. So like you sneak and go through his phone often, like?
No, not often. I went through the one time. And then also because I had suspicions about Chuck, I questioned him about Chuck. So like the next day after that, I was just like, hey, you know, did you and Chuck ever do anything? And this nigga like ran into the room like Maury and buried his head in the pillow. Like, so I was just like, the fuck? I'm like, what's going on?
She said the Maury with the cameras on there.
Put his head in the pillow.
So then he was like, you know, like, why would you bring this up? This is my past. I have a very traumatic past. Like, I had a drug addiction. He was like, was like, I ain't never did nothing with him, but I'm not gonna lie. One time I really needed money, so I let the nigga suck my dick one time.
I just suck a dick for crack.
Hey yo, when you cut this part up, put that meme up there.
Yo. But it's crazy because at the time, like I said, again, your past experiences kind of control your current. So being that I have the history I have with my mother and stuff, I've seen her do some wild shit. So I'm like,
I
understand addiction. You know, it's
what?
Like,
you crazy?
I understand addiction. I understand addicts do shit. So I'm like, no, I said I understand addicts do shit. So I'm like, I'll never. I felt bad for him. I'm like, after he told me the dick sucking story, I'm like, I'll never bring this up again.
Hold on, Jen. We gotta call you out of this stuff.
I was goofy. Okay, I was goofy. I was goofy.
Nigga told you he got his dick sucked by another man, and you like, I'm gonna accept him.
No, but let me tell you, I felt
was crying,
bad.
though.
He was like,
Hey, what the fuck?
No.
That's what she said.
He said he
told
read
me
it.
he got his dick sucked by another grown man.
But he looked so ashamed. He's like, I'm so disgusted with myself. I just needed money. Like, you don't understand a cocaine addiction. He's like,
that's what he telling us.
He's like, you don't understand a cocaine addiction.
Crack,
like,